Did I hit him? No, I think I just destroyed the shelf. It's melting! Shoot the foot. How is that not hitting him? Apart from the fact he's... Alright, No, don't take cover on the wall. Codex. Interesting. Update, bring down the sky. Technology translation. Human cultures remain linguistically divided. Some converse in Spanish, others in Mandarin, Arabic, Swahili, etc. Every alien race has their own equally broad panoply of languages and dialects, which we never really hear, but yeah, it's kind of standard. Most individuals know only their mother tongue and rely on machine translation. Modern portable computers allow anyone with a few hundred credits of equipment to enjoy seamless, real-time translation of alien languages, courtesy of handheld PDAs, computers in clothing or jewelry, or subdermal implants. Without fast and accurate translation, galactic trade and culture could not exist. Governments provide subsidized software updated through the public extranet on the fly, often as users approach spaceport customs facilities. Even the Batarians, who isolated themselves from galactic society nearly 2 decades ago, take pains to provide up-to-date glossaries and linguistic rules, though most suspect this is only so they can continue exporting propaganda. It is still considered broad-minded and practical to be able to speak without machine aid. Children often take courses in alien language, and most races can speak the simplified artificial trade tongue with little difficulty. Some species must rely on machine translation to interact with the rest of the galaxy. Hanar, for example, cannot reproduce the spoken language of any humanoid species, and other races cannot reproduce Hanar bioluminescence without mechanical aid. Newly discovered or obscure races don't have machine translation available until the linguists have had time to study them. Interesting. I like the fact that they kind of cover that. Thank you. I'm aware of that. New grenades. Needed those. But I like the fact that they cover that. How can we understand them rather than just, they speak English! Well, they speak American English. That came across a lot more kind of, they speak American English. Sorry. I speak British English, you may have noticed. So I'm kind of sometimes a little annoyed when people are like, oh, Americans speak correct, have it correct. Then there's the question of what is a correct language and what is the correct button? No button. What's the correct language? What's the correct use of words? And yet people do grammar Nazis. Sorry. Slight tangent. There's an exclamation mark up here. Exclamation marks are good. Nothing up there by the looks of it. Yeah, there always seem... The thing we need always seems to be upstairs. Disable the torch. No. Tum-tum-tum-tum.
Set the torch offline.
Good.
Was that you? Can you hear me?
Who is this?
Who are you? What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
It's certainly getting there.
Attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
What do they want?
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die. If I find out anything, I've gotta go. Good luck.
That seemed to be a bit out of place. It's just like, oh, something goes, and then she's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and I've got to go. So, The problem is, of course, is eventually you get to a point where you're within the, will be within Terra Nova's gravity well. I'm not sure if there's a time limit in this.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
What were you thinking? Just firing off.
You can't go firing your weapon at everything that moves. What the hell's wrong with you?
Sorry. I thought you were one of them.
Oh, you blind or just stupid? No, let's not be aggressive. Yeah. We were a bit aggressive, just a bit brusque with him, because, yeah. But, yeah, forget about it, that's alright. Everyone's a bit jumpy, I suppose.
Leave the fighting to me from now on. Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family, they live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Yeah, how bad is this going to be? Pretty darn bad, but let's ask. How bad will it be?
I don't have time to do the math in my head.
Maths.
What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
Yes. I've got two next to me. What if it lands in the water? Tsunamis. But what if it lands in the water?
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it. It'd be bad.
Why would the Batarians be doing this?
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal games. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
But... why? Where's the Batarian leader?
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
They're not all like this. How many do you think we're facing?
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen? And where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
They're not all like this. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Like, does he mean the Batarians are not all like this? I don't know. I mean, the guy that tried to blow us up was apparently supposed to be a Batarian, but they didn't have a Batarian model. So, yeah, not too keen on the Batarians. No, I think that's all we need.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches.
2
Anything
torches.
else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors.
Wonderful.
That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
Can you shut them off?
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Where would your crew be?
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I'll do what I
I'll
can.
look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
One of them seems to have got away.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Apparently. Seemingly.
She's alive. She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Could they evacuate Terra Nova?
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Evac? Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
Hey, Tally, can we have a lift? Probably wouldn't work. Kate Bowman. Why did you call her Katie?
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden. If they find her... Oh, Katie. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, what can you tell me about this asteroid?
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
Right, we'll stay out of sight.
You'd better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you.
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce.
Sounds good.
Good luck, Shepard.
Channel. Bring down the sky. Disable the torches. 3 missing engineers. We've got to find them. Avoid the blasting caps. Well, those you get, the more likely they'll go off. And the only way to switch them off is by getting close. Wonderful.